Okay, let's have the conversation nobody had with you before you bought your car. Not the price on the windscreen, not what the seller told you. The actual number that leaves your account every single month just to keep that thing on the road. Because I promise you, most people who bought a car in Nigeria this year had no idea what that number was going to be. And by the time they found out, the money was already gone. I'm ULC, and in the last video, I promised you 5 cars, every naira. No sugarcoating. So let's get into it. Car number 1, the Toyota Camry. Of course we're starting here, because if you're Nigerian and you're thinking about a car, the Camry has already crossed your mind at least twice today, maybe 3 times. It's fine, we don't judge here. Now here is what nobody sits you down and explains before you buy one. Let's assume you're doing what most Nigerians would call normal driving. Home, work, market runs, church, weddings, and the occasional unnecessary detour because Google Maps confidently sent you somewhere that definitely wasn't a road. If you're covering around 1,700 to 2,000 kilometers monthly, a 2015 Camry will typically consume somewhere between 150 and 180 litres of petrol. At today's fuel prices, that's roughly 190,000 naira to 240,000 naira every month on fuel alone, before anything else happens. Add your oil change every 3 months, spread that out monthly, and it's another 12,000 naira to 17,000 naira. Your insurance, if you're doing it properly, another 15,000 naira to 21,000 naira monthly. So the Camry, the car you see everywhere, the car that feels like the safe choice, realistically costs between 217,000 naira and 278,000 naira every month to keep on Nigerian roads. Now here's the thing though, the reason Nigerians keep buying this car isn't stubbornness. It's because when something goes wrong at 9 PM on the Sagamu Expressway, there will be a mechanic within 5 minutes who has seen this exact problem before. Parts are everywhere. Knowledge is everywhere. For a lot of people, that peace of mind is worth the premium. It's a valid calculation. Just make sure you're making it with your eyes open. Camry monthly bill, 147,000 naira to 183,000 naira. Car number 2, the Honda Accord. The Accord driver has energy. You know the one. Windows down slightly, music at the exact right volume, driving like they have somewhere important to be, even when they're just going to buy suya. There's a personality that comes with this car, and honestly, it's warranted. Numbers-wise, the Accord is actually kinder to your account than the Camry. Assuming similar driving distances, you're looking at roughly 140 to 170 litres of fuel monthly. That puts your fuel bill somewhere between 175,000 naira and 225,000 naira. Service costs are slightly lower. Oil, filter, labour at a decent workshop spread monthly, 8,000 naira to 14,000 naira. Insurance, similar to the Camry, another 12,500 naira to 17,500 naira a month. But here is where I have to be honest with you. The way a friend is honest and not the way a seller is honest. The Accord is actually a reliable car. However, as these vehicles age, some owners report occasional sensor issues, electrical faults, and dashboard warning lights that seem to appear, disappear, and then reappear when you're least emotionally prepared. Not every Accord, not every year, but often enough that it's worth planning for, because the person who told you to buy it probably didn't mention it. Accord monthly bill, 195,000 naira to 257,000 naira. Cheaper than the Camry, but find yourself a mechanic who knows Honda specifically before you buy, not after. Quick one, drop in the comments right now. Are you driving one of these 5 cars already, or are you still shopping? Because your answer is going to decide what I make next week. Go ahead, I'll keep going.
Car number 3.
The Toyota RAV4. The SUV dream. The I deserve a bigger car now car. The car that makes every Lagos pothole feel like a minor inconvenience rather than a personal attack. I understand it completely. But we need to talk. The RAV4 is heavier, it's taller, and its engine works harder on our roads than most people account for. Fuel consumption, 12 to 14 litres per 100 kilometres. On your normal monthly driving, that is 130,000 naira to 155,000 naira in fuel. Already more than the Accord. Service costs come in around 13,000 naira to 18,000 naira monthly. Fine. But insurance on a 12 million naira RAV4 is a different conversation. Comprehensive cover is going to run you 240,000 naira to 360,000 naira a year. That's 20,000 naira to 30,000 naira leaving your account every single month just in insurance. And then, the tires. I need you to stay with me here, because most SUV buyers completely forget about tires until the moment they need them. A RAV4 runs on 225/65 R17S. A full set of decent quality replacements, 280,000 naira to 420,000 naira. And tires on Nigerian roads don't last as long as they should. Spread the replacement cost monthly and add another 5,000 naira to 8,000 naira to your budget. RAV4 monthly bill, 230,000 naira to 310,000 naira. Worth it? That depends entirely on where you're driving. If you're on Lagos to Benin regularly, if you're doing Abuja roads, if your estate is the kind of place that convinces you four-wheel drive is a personality, yes, genuinely, the RAV4 might be the right call. Just know what you're signing up for before you sign. Stay with me, because car number 4 is the one that makes me nervous every time someone tells me they just bought it. It looks like a smart decision. The purchase price feels reasonable, but I've seen too many people find out the hard way. Car number 4, the Mercedes-Benz C300. I want to be careful here because this is a genuinely beautiful car. If you can truly afford to own one, not just buy one, own one, it is a wonderful experience. But I can afford to buy it and I can afford to own it are two different conversations that too many Nigerians are having only one of. A 2014 or 2015 C300 Tokumbo is sitting at 9 to 12 million naira. And compared to a 12 million naira RAV4, the C300 seems almost sophisticated. It has more presence. It has the badge. It has the interior that makes you feel like you made it. Then the bills start. Fuel consumption isn't actually terrible. If you're driving normally, expect around 180,000 naira to 230,000 naira monthly on fuel. The bigger issue is maintenance. This car does not go to your regular mechanic. Not because anyone is trying to be fancy, because modern Mercedes systems require proper diagnostics and specialist knowledge. Routine servicing can easily cost significantly more than what you'd spend on a Toyota. And when something major fails, the numbers become uncomfortable very quickly. A suspension component, a sensor, an electronic control module, a brake repair. Any one of these can cost hundreds of thousands of naira. Sometimes the real cost isn't even the repair, It's the 2 or 3 weeks your car spends waiting for a part while life continues sending invoices. C300 monthly bill, 210,000 naira to 280,000 naira. Annual repair contingency, 100,000 naira to 300,000 naira minimum. If you have it, enjoy it. Genuinely. But if you are stretching to buy this car, please, buy the Camry and keep your peace. Car number 5, the one I promised would surprise you. The Toyota Corolla. I know what your face just did. But hear me out, because this is actually the most important car on this entire list, and I need you to take it seriously for 2 minutes. The Toyota Corolla 2010 to 2014 typically costs between 150,000 naira and 195,000 naira per month to run, when you account for fuel, servicing, insurance, and long-term wear items. Now look at the Camry. The difference can easily be 50,000 naira to 80,000 naira every month. In your pocket. Not the mechanic's pocket, not the fuel station's pocket, yours. Over 1 year, that's roughly 600,000 naira to almost 1 million naira saved. Over 3 years, you're approaching the cost of another vehicle. A car that handles the vast majority of Nigerian driving needs just as effectively as a Camry. The same Toyota reliability, the same parts everywhere. The same mechanic who can probably fix it almost anywhere in the country, just with fewer fuel stops, and the smaller monthly bill. Corolla monthly bill, 150,000 naira to 195,000 naira. The winner. Not the most exciting answer, but possibly the smartest one. So here is the table you should have seen before you bought anything. I'll upload the photo on the screen so you can screenshot it and share it to your car dealers. The gap between the cheapest and most expensive option here can easily exceed 100,000 naira every month. Over 3 years, that's millions of naira. Not from buying the wrong car, just from owning a car whose true cost nobody explained to you. Now I want something honest from you in the comments. Which car are you running right now? And what does it actually cost you monthly? Real numbers, not what you budgeted, what it actually costs. Because next week, I'm using your answers to build a video on how to cut that number by 30% without selling anything. Subscribe and hit the bell, not for me, for the next video. Because if you're spending 250,000 naira a month on a car, and there's a way to bring that down significantly, you want to know that before next month. I'm ULC. See you next week.